Steve, I'm just going to interrupt. We'll take you live now to the WA Police Commissioner reacting to the sentencing of Bradley Edwards.
This is a momentous day, a day we've now witnessed the jailing of an evil man. His Honour Justice Hall has jailed Bradley Edwards for a minimum of 40 years in prison. That means that Mr Edwards will not be eligible for parole until he's 88 years of age. That does not mean, though, that he will be released on parole, just that he can apply for parole. Edwards is a killer, a sadistic rapist who preyed on innocent women. He devastated families and tormented the Western Australian community. The jailing of Edwards means the community is now safe from this terrible person. As Police Commissioner, I do not usually comment on court outcomes, but I am going to make an exception today. It is my sincere hope, for the sake of victims, for the sake of the families and friends, and indeed for the safety of our community, that Edwards will never be released from prison. Today I also want to pay tribute to the victims and their families. We must never forget the innocence that was destroyed, the grief and devastation that was visited on parents, siblings and loved ones. I want to reinforce once again my thanks to Carmel Barbagallo and her team at the DPP in their unwavering pursuit of justice. I also add my thanks to the over 700 individual police officers and analysts and forensic officers who worked on these series of crimes over a 30-year period. Together with the scientists and the experts who have helped gather this vital evidence, we all owe them thanks. But we must never forget Ciara, Jane and Ciara. And for the family of Ciara, and I've just once again spoken to Don Spears, Ciara's father, the quest for justice for Ciara will continue. Ciara's murder remains an open case, and Western Australia Police will never give up in our quest to bring justice for Ciara Spears. We must also never forget that the crimes that so terribly changed the lives of other young women. We owe a debt of gratitude to those victims who live to tell their tale and who bravely testified during the trial. They are not just victims, they are survivors, and I commend them on their courage and their perseverance throughout this entire process. I sincerely hope that Western Australia never sees anything like these nature of crimes ever again, and I repeat, the Western Australian community will never want to see Edwards ever released from prison.